Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I will be your host for the next little bit. Welcome to Mack Flash Trivia Live. It's a beautiful Monday night, and here we are once again. I feel like we were just hanging out. I mean, today I was telling myself, where am I going to put the patron show for March? We're going to have to do two shows back to back. We just did two shows almost back to back. And I feel like we just hung out. This is great. I'm loving this. I'm loving this frequency. Plus, March extra show. 5 Mondays. Not bad. Not a bad deal at all. Welcome, everybody, to Mack Flash Trivia. As I said, my name is Francois, and I will be your host. Of course, you all know this, being the awesome patrons that you are. We're going to be playing 3 rounds of trivia tonight, coming at you, each of them with 10 questions and a 15-question speed round. Now, I want you to jot down your answers at home in order to play along using your preferred method, whether that's the official form that you downloaded off MackFlash.com or just any sort of notepad or dry erase board that you may have, but do not answer in the chat or comments. This is some sort of competition where bragging rights are the prime goal here. Of course, that being said, no phones or web searches, of course. Keep that to a 0 being the minimum. I will be revealing the answers after each round, so you won't have to wait too long to mark your own sheets and, of course, share your score with everybody in the chat, which I can't wait to get down there and say hello to everybody. Most importantly, let's have some fun tonight. As I said before, I've got 3 rounds coming at you, starting, of course, with round number 1, 10 questions, followed by a 15-picture speed round. I do hope you enjoy yourselves tonight. Let's get it started with question number 1. When it comes to the top 3 largest countries by area, it goes Russia first, then Canada, then who? Yeah, let's take a look at these teams showing up in the chat right now. It looks like the COVID con men are in the house. We got Team Marcuterie in the house as well. Hello, Société de la Sneaky Sneak. Welcome, welcome. Hello to Hackers. Hello to Aries Angels. Let's see here. Episode 91. That means Mack Flash Trivia on April 26th. We party like it's 99. Perhaps some questions about Wayne Gretzky. And then, so by the math, May 3rd should be the 100th episode. That's funny. I was thinking about that today, going 91, we must be getting close, but that's about as far as I got in my thought process. All I know is that my birthday's coming up, and it's on a Monday, so imagine how much fun we're going to have that night. Round 1, question number 2. What is the last word of this Jack Johnson song title? Sitting, waiting, blanking. Question number 3 is coming here, and I love everybody sending me their requests in the chat. Make sure you do that, and I will try my best. I'm looking for that someone that I used to know. I'm not sure if I have the 3 days grace version, but I will definitely try to find it. At number 3, what is the name for the popular collectible animal figurines made of flocked plastic? Name Shirobanya family in Japan, where they originate. We got round one, question number 4. In order to take advantage of the brand new Technicolor technology, Dorothy's shoes were changed to ruby slippers in The Wizard of Oz. From what color in the book? I want to thank everybody for showing up on Saturday for the patron show for February. I think it was a quite the successful show. I feel like all of you enjoyed yourselves very, very well. My voice did not recover. Luckily, I had a nice and quiet Sunday to help me out, but a lot of fun. And again, thank you. I now have the challenge of figuring out what I'm going to do for the patron show in March. So that's always fun. Let's take a look at question 5, or should I say, let's give a listen to question number 5. It is going to be, that was almost good. It's going to be your pile-up of the night, your first audio clip as such. What I'm going to do is play 3 short snippets of 3 different songs that have something in common. Now, in this case, it is a band pile-up, which means that the artist or band have something in common. So, with that in mind, listen up to this band pile-up and tell me, what do the 3 bands and artists specifically have in common? We got round 1, question number 6 coming at you just about now. In what country would you find the states of New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland? It's round 1, question number 7. In what video game series would you encounter enemies called Big Daddies? Sounds like quite the kinky video game, if you ask me. I'm just giggling at the Final Fantasy comment in the chat. Whether or not that is the correct answer, it is possibly the funniest answer for this group, anyway. Question 8. The first 2 people to reach 100 million followers on Twitter were singers in 2017. And we're talking about Katy Perry and Justin Bieber. But what politician was the 3rd person to reach 100 million followers on Twitter in 2018? Question number 9 is here as we approach the end of this regular round, and your picture speed round coming right up. I need someone to push buttons for me. Is it? What was the name of Steve Martin's movie tribute to Cyrano de Bergerac in 1987? Hey, before we get to question number 10, let me tell you a little bit about Littlefoot Foods. They are a big sponsor of MacFlash Trivia, and thank you very much to them. We just gave away a $20 gift card to a lucky winner at the Patron Show on Saturday. Plus, we'll be giving away some more bags of pierogies on this Friday at Seriously Trivia. So thank you for all of that support. We do appreciate it, and I appreciate when the fans go out there and say hello and you do mention us. It's been reported back to me that you are all fine people, great customers, and that it makes them happy to support us as well. So this is what community means. Thank you very much, Littlefoot Foods, for that. Let's take a look at your first video question. Come on up right now, where I've got a video for you on the next screen, followed by a question. Let's give a good look and listen to this.
A funky clock was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground. When it all was over, we had to find another place. But Swiss time was running out, it seemed that we would lose the race. Smoke on the water, smoke on the water, a fire in the sky, a fire in the sky.
Wasn't that amazing? It's mostly in the editing job. That's what I really liked about it. Let's take a look at the question to go with that. It is a video mashup. That's right. You're getting your mashups in video format now. I want you to name the two bands used in this mashup. Blasphemy, you say? I call it art. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of the regular round. For round number one, I've got your picture speed round coming right up. As a matter of fact, I was looking for a very special hat that I know I had for the occasion, and I can't find it. But were you aware today is there's a lot of observations. There are a lot of observations today, by the way. Take a look. Just take a look everywhere. People are observing stuff all the time. What I meant to say is there are a lot of observances today. Yes, there are a lot of national, international, and whatnot day. Today happens to be International Pig Day. Yeah, it's International Pig Day. I looked it up. I mean, as long as one person says it is, I guess it is, but it's a good thing this is a trivia show and not a show about facts. So let's take a look at this International Pig Day. What do I have for you? Famous pigs, that's right. And we're going to make this a double round because I stood there for so long debating whether I should ask you for the name of the character or its source, meaning the movie or the television show, that I said, why are you debating so much? Ask for both, man. Go for all the info. go for gusto. So in this case, for every picture of a fictitious pig, I want you to give me the pig's name and where it's from. If it's from a movie, name that movie. If it's from a television show, name that television show. If it's from somewhere else, name that thing. If you're ready, there are 15 of them coming up for 15 seconds each, and it starts with this. And there you have it. I don't know how you celebrated International Pig Day. I celebrated it by eating pork skewers. It was delicious. Really, really good. A little white wine on there and some garlic. It's very, very good. Very tasty. Very tasty. Hopefully you were able to identify not only the pig by name, but also the source, so the movie or the television show from which these pigs were. This is going to mean a 30-point round in the picture round, which is unheard of. How well did you do? Who knows? Third largest country by area, the United States of America. Sitting, wishing, waiting. No, sitting, waiting, wishing. There you go. That's number 2. Sylvanian families. That's right, the Sylvanians. I'm sure a few of you have got a collection or know someone that does. Japanese invention. Number 4, Dorothy originally had silver shoes, but in order to take advantage of Technicolor, they made them ruby red in the movie. Number 5, all of those bands' names are sentences. Rage Against the Machine, Frankie Says Relax, or Frankie Goes to Hollywood, and They Might Be Giants. And number 6, those states all belong to the country of Australia. Big Daddies are in BioShock. Number 8, Barack Obama was the third person to reach 100 million followers on Twitter after Katy Perry and Justin Bieber. Imagine being Justin Bieber and being able to say that. Number 9, Roxanne was the name of the movie with Steve Martin. That was a tribute to Cyrano de Bergerac. And number 10, the mashup was between Deep Purple and Bee Gees. I like 4-word band names, but specifically and even more specifically, and this is always kind of the point in the common link, more specifically, those 4 words formed a sentence. And here you're giving yourself a point for the character and a point for the movie or television show, which means 30 points total for the picture round if you get them all. Is it? Hey, Mike is pointing out that that was actually Babe Pig in the City, for being very specific as to the source. I am not well versed in the Babe movies, so I apologize for the egregious error I've just put forth. K&A kicking in that, of course, Babe Pig in the City should have been in the Mac Flash 5 sequel show. Well, if you gave yourself Pig in the City, how about we do this? We're going to do this for fun, just for fun. If you knew that that was Pig in the City and that it was basically Babe 2, go ahead and give yourself 2 points. And if you just wrote down Babe because, like me, you were like, I don't know, it's a movie about a pig, just like that other one. You know, the one we always forget. What was the other one that was just like Babe? You guys know it. You say it all the time. But anyway, so if you said Babe 2, Babe Pig in the City, give yourself 2 points. If you said Babe, just Babe, give yourself 1 point. How about that? Gordy! We always talk about Gordy. I always forget about Gordy. And every time I want to bring it up to make fun of it, even then I forget about it. You'll notice Gordy is not in this category. Oh yes, aka Peter Porker for Spider-Ham. Yeah, if you wrote down Peter Porker, because that is an equally hilarious joke. Here's one for the this is the niche one. This is the more niche one of the group. This is the one that like I would not have known this. I could not have even given you his name or the source. But I figured Dragon Ball Z is big and popular. This year we're looking for of course, the collective name. I don't think they've ever, if they do, please tell me what their specific names. I figure they're German. One of them is probably Olaf, Gunther, and Heinrich. I don't know their names. I'm sure they have them. But if you know them, let me know. Let me know. There you go. 30 points possibly for you and your team in this round of pig questions, plus whatever you got in round number 1, which was out of 11 points. Tally that up. Let us know in the chat what you got. We're going to take a short break round now, just about, that came out weird, right now, just about 5 minutes. You guys get to refresh your drinks, stretch your legs, do whatever you need to do, but please come on back because I've got 10 questions and a music speed round you don't want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I am your host. Thanks for being here tonight, and thanks for being here the entire time. It's been a great ride. We're just talking about how it's nearly going to be 1 year, very, very soon in March, that we've been doing this online. All sorts of anniversaries to celebrate, of course. Now, the new month has begun, as I said, for patrons as well. It is a brand new month, so the schedule has been posted on the Patreon site based on the results of the poll last week and the number of people who have responded. I've decided to go ahead and split the Wednesdays between Rock and Roll Bingo, our newest game, and one of our unknown stepchildren. Well, it's one of my children. He moved out and I don't really talk to him much, but Millennium is back. So the choice was between Seriously Trivia and Millennium, and I figured, well, we do Seriously Trivia already all the time. We're doing it twice this month. We never really get to do Millennium, and I know there's a lot of people in the audience who would really enjoy that kind of trivia, that kind of questions and topics. So we're talking about, of course, pop culture from the last 20 years. Anything that happened from 2000 and up in movies, music, television, and pop culture in general. Now, I don't want people my age and older to get afraid of this thing. Don't forget, I'm the one writing it, so I do have to have some sort of input where I keep it balanced. Plus, when I do it for the really young kids, a lot of them realize that for those first 5 years of those 20 years, well, they were like ages 1 to 5 years old. So this is going to be good for everybody. I think it's going to be great. As always, bring your whole team, and we're going to be hitting that next Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but next week. So instead of Rock and Roll Bingo, it'll be Millennium. I hope you guys show up, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I think you will. It's a really, really fun game. All right, speaking of really fun games, let's get it going right now with round number 2, where I have got 10 questions followed by a 15-question music round. This round I've been trying to do for 3 weeks now, and it keeps getting pushed by, things like people's birthdays and blah, blah, blah. So I'm kind of excited to get to it. But first, question number 1. What do the letters IPA stand for when referring to beer? Round 2, question number 2, your lucky question of the round. In 2015, when he said he helped invent the Starbucks Frappuccino, people thought this adult contemporary musician was nuts. But as it turns out, he did help invent it. Who is he? Here's round two, question number 3 for you. The Maldives are an island country located in what ocean? We got round two, question number 4, and a great quote from Office Space in the chat at the same time. What C describes a French appetizer of sliced or whole raw vegetables, sometimes served with a vinaigrette or other dipping sauce? I got question number 5 coming up for you. It is your next audio clip of the night as we head towards the music round. I'm still writing down your requests, by the way. They will be coming up in the background if you want to hear something that is pleasant to listen to while playing some trivia and is on Spotify. It would be my pleasure to play it for you. But first, let's get to this music clip. This is called Undercover. Francois, what are you doing? Yeah, I know. I'm shuffling things up a little bit. I'm shaking it up. Got to keep it interesting. Undercover, of course, I'm going to play a cover of a song for you. Now, in this case, I want you to name the original song title and the artist for 1 point each. But as a bonus, I want you to name the 90s movie on whose soundtrack this cover is included. Whose soundtrack? Is the movie a person? Who wrote this? And just like that, we've got your Undercover. Name the original song and artist for 1 point each. As a bonus, name the 90s movie on whose soundtrack this cover is included. And as Scott is bringing up in the chat, yes, very good point. Next week on the Mack Flash 5, we're talking about the soundtracks that are better than the movie. What a great category. I was not able to make that taping, but I'm sure the guys have got it covered because they sounded quite excited about it. Yes, movies that were like, that's a good movie, but that soundtrack, though, that's going to be pretty good. I had a few ideas, and I can't wait to see if they come up in the show. So make sure you check out the Mack Flash 5. That's next Tuesday, next week. Right away, sometime in the morning, it'll appear, and then we get a quiz at night. So fun times. Let's get it going right now with round 2, question number 6. What inventor moved from the cotton gin to weapons because of excessive copyright infringement on his first invention? Question number 7 is here. Is it lucky number 7? We'll see. Played by Haley Atwell in the MCU. What agent got her own show after co-starring in Marvel's Captain America, the First Avenger? It's question number 8 for round number 2. Which of these continents is the largest? Europe, Antarctica, or South America? It doesn't matter which one is the largest or the smallest, whichever one you're in, you will not be able to hold it because you're in continents. We got round 2, question number 9 coming at you. I know. What are you going to do about it, right? This simplistic smartphone video game was so popular, it boasts over 4 billion downloads across all platforms, plus 2 movies and multiple television series. What is it? We got question number 10 coming up for you, but first let me tell you a little bit about our friends. You may have heard a little noise in the background right now, and honestly, normally I would plan stuff like this, but no, not tonight. That was me cracking open a delicious Purity Pilsner. So my rotation, I start with a green one, then I go to a yellow one, then I go back to the green one, and then I go back to the yellow one. And usually that should be it. That should be it. But who can stop themselves? This is so good, so refreshing, and it's so great for Walkerville Brewery to stand by Mack Flash like this. Plus, don't forget, details going out tomorrow for our Walkerville Brewery Mack Flash Trivia St. Patrick's Day extravaganza. Again, I'm not good at coming up with names off the fly, but I'll come up with something good. But we're going to have some fun on St. Patty's Day when we're going to be celebrating that with Walkerville Brewery as well. There's going to be a lot of giveaways, but we're doing this cool. We're opening up the game to everybody. But in order to win prizes during the night, it's not going to be performance-based. You're going to have to make sure you register, that you put your name in. So basically, you have to buy a free ticket to the event in order to be in the draw to win some prizes. And we're thinking about quite a few prizes as well. So should be a lot of fun. All the details are coming out tomorrow. Thank you to the Walkerville Brewery once again for, again, standing behind Mack Flash this way, that way, or any other way. And I mean, this way is a good way. Providing beverages for me, I like that. Hey guys, it's a chain gang. While I take some time to refine the odd one out, let's take a look at the chain gang this week. It's a classic of Mack Flash. On the next screen, I'm going to give you 5 words. The 3 in the middle contain blanks, and those are the ones you have to figure out. Now, the cool thing is that you can use every word with the next one to form a common expression or saying. For example, here we've got Black Beauty, Beauty Sleep, Sleep Tight, and then Tight Spot. You're going to have to do that on the next screen, so you'll get 1 point for every word you get correct, and you have a full 40 seconds to do so. Take a look and let's see. And there you have your round number 2, the regular round coming at you. Or there it was, just like that. I've got your music speed round coming at you right now. And what I'm trying to do is carefully pause the music before the next request starts. You see what I'm doing there? I'm doing it all for you. And that's it. I said I am doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not don'ting it. All right, I'm ruining this segue, so let me just get to what your next speed round is going to be. This idea has been banging around my head for a while. I wanted to do it, and I finally got songs with don't in the title. And as a matter of fact, there are so many that I was able to find. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these 15 songs begin with the word don't on top of that. So I know you're currently making a list. You're doing it in your head. You're ignoring everything I have to say because you're like, well, we know how the game works. Let's just wait for him to start playing the clips. All right, and I'm still talking like an idiot. I got 15 clips coming at you for 15 seconds, no, 20 to 25 seconds each. A little bit of time in between for you to finish your thought. I want you to write down the song and the artist for each of these songs that starts or at least contains the word don't. Hello, François here of Mack Flash Entertainment. Do not adjust your set. Unfortunately, due to copyright laws, we are unable to bring you today's music round. Bummer, I know. If you would like to live the full Mack Flash live experience, please join our membership at patreon.com/MackFlash. For as low as $11 a month, you'll gain access to our live shows in real time, including all of the music clips. That includes Mack Flash Trivia, Seriously Trivia, Mack Flash Millennium, Rock and Roll Bingo, and more. For all the details, check out patreon.com/MackFlash. I now return you to our regularly scheduled program. All right, everybody, that is the end of the round. For round number 2, you had your 10 questions, you had your 15 music clips, and just like that, you could have another great 40 plus points in your name. We're going to take some time now to look at those answers, of course. After that, a short break, and of course, round number 3, where we come back, where I've got 10 more questions and a final speed round, plus your shot of the night coming up at round 3, question number 3. All right, let's take a look at the answers right now for round number 2. All right, IPA stands for India Pale Ale. That's what that stands for. Thankfully, I'm sorry, I'm just taking a look at the comments, and I want to say, like, Draken, thankfully no Journey, 100%. It was on the list, and I kept looking for more songs. Now, there are a lot of songs, by the way, that start with don't or contain the word don't. I know you might be the type of person, being the trivia fans that you are, that you might actually go seek that out, and that is fine. You will recognize that I did not have to look hard to find 15, and in fact even 20, because then again I got rid of Don't Stop Believin' and a lot of other don'ts that I've used in the past weeks by accident, but I left in a few because, you know, you gotta. All right, let's get back to the answers here. You got Kenny G. Kenny G helped invent... okay, forget the rest of the answers. I'm just going to tell you this story. Oh my God. So Kenny G was one of the first initial investors in Starbucks. He was friends with the CEO, and when he was going there, he said, listen, I was at this other place, and they have this treat. It's called Blended or something like that, and it was a sweet coffee treat. And he's like, you should have something like that. People are lining up down the street for it. And sure enough, the CEO one day decided, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do it. And then people worked on it. So he's not the sole responsibility, but he was kind of Kenny G was the inspiration for the Frappuccino. And there you go. Blue Oyster Cult had to be in there. It's always in there. Don't fear the Reaper and more. Cowbell all the time. I like the comment. One that I missed. Was hoping for some a little No Doubt, says Scott. Yeah, Don't Speak. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. There's a lot of don't songs. And these, I think I managed to find, as I said, all songs that started with don't. There's a lot Like I don't, or we don't. There's a lot of those. Even got to include some Dua Lipa, which I know, first time for everything. And here to anger AB. Well, not anger him, but it's funny because I made a point of putting in Heartbreakers right there. And you see the reason? Remember why I told you I did not include the Heartbreakers? Because it makes the font really, really small and hard to read. Like you can see right over here, right? You can see that? Okay, well, Elton John and Kiki D. That's right. He didn't sing that by himself. He didn't do the female part. No, that was Kiki D. And I in my head, I was like, make sure you put it in. AB will be upset if you don't. Sure enough. Sure enough. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of round number 2. I look forward to seeing your scores in the chat. Once again, we're going to take a 5-minute break before we get to round number 3, where I have got 10 more questions and a final speed round, which is definitely timely for today. Don't even bother trying to think. You're never going to guess it. Oh, or unless I didn't mention it on Facebook. Well, we'll see. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes for round number 3. Catch you soon. And let's get going with round number 3 right now. 10 questions and a wild card speed round. Number 1, the feel-good question of the night. Hemophilia is a condition which causes the blood to be unable to do what? Round 3, question number 2. Who plays Dr. John Watson in the 2009 film Sherlock Holmes and its 2011 sequel, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows? You, you gotta love when a request for a song comes in the chat, but followed by a question mark. Almost like, dare I ask for this song? Will you play this if I ask for it? It's almost like you're saying, you may not know this, but I'm going to indicate to you that perhaps this is not something you would normally play, but I would be very happy if you played it today. Here it is, everybody. Your shot of the night. Super branded Francois. Bling, bling, bling. It's the trifecta. Dang, 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 dang. Cheers, everybody. Remember the cough? That was fun. It was a good source of amusement. No cough anymore. Just this. Your boozy question of the night. What Jamaican beer is famously sold in stubby bottles with a simple red and white label? We get question number 4 coming at you right now. Naan bread is soft and chewy and delicious. But sorry, I added that last part. But what is the fried, crispy, disc-shaped, delicious flatbread served alongside Indian cuisine? All mentions of deliciousness are solely the view of the host, and perhaps mostly the view of everybody else who's ever eaten one. Naan bread is soft and chewy, but what is the fried, crispy, disc-shaped flatbread served alongside Indian cuisine? And there we have it, everybody. That is question number 5 coming up for you. It is your next audio clip. That's right. That's how this is happening, because I want to make my life a little easier, even though it's a little cryptic to people watching the remix. It's question number 5. It's the First and the Furious. What do I have coming for you? I've got a very, very, very short clip of a song coming for you. And what I want you to do is identify the song and the artist, given only those first few seconds of the song. And I'm talking, it's 6 seconds total, including the fade in and fade out. Question number 6 coming at you just about now. What is the odd thing about the flags of Paraguay, Moldova, and technically Brazil and Saudi Arabia? I love anyone who requests Dean Martin or anything of that style. I love the variety that we have in our group, where you will hear everything from modern pop punk all the way back to swing and everything in between. You got keep it up, keep it. You know what? I am gonna do that playlist thing. Hopefully, everybody with Spotify, you guys get in on this. I'll post the link. Everybody's welcome to throw some stuff in, and don't worry. I'll be there to curate somewhat. She don't want that guy curating. I don't know what he was talking about, but that is bad news. That is bad news. Or good news. I don't know. We got round 3, question number 7. Based on a book from within its canon, what is the title of the 2016 spin-off prequel to the Harry Potter film series? Question number 8. Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system. Which planet comes after us, or one smaller? I got question number 9 coming at you right about now as we approach the end of this round in your final speed round. What was the name of the ship captained by Morpheus in the hit sci-fi movie trilogy, The Matrix? Let's take a look at question number 10 coming at you now, but not before I mention our good friends Marcouterie. I tell you what, man, it's a celebration at my house. I'm not joking. When we get Marcouterie delivered to our house, everyone gathers, we put them down, and then I don't cut the sticker. It's rude. I gently peel off the little seal sticker, and then everyone stands in view. And then and then we pop the box open. And no joke, every time, everyone's just oh. And then arms just go forward. It's not even for now, it's for 2 hours later, but everyone's oh. And then we have to be stop. We won't have some for later. All of them. Whether it's the meat and cheese, the dessert box, the candy box, they're equally amazing. You're talking where art meets practicality. You need to eat. Food is fuel. But man, when it looks that good, you want to just stop for a second and look at it. Anyway, that's my spiel out of nowhere all about Marcouterie. Thank you very much for being our sponsor. I really appreciate it. Okay, your last question is your video question of the night. I think you will indeed enjoy this video and prepare for the question, which is within and then repeated in text form after.
Le casque, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, oui.
Parfait.
Oh, hey guys, just playing some Lego over here, which we absolutely love. Is that not right?
That's true. We love Legos.
Yes, absolutely. That got me thinking, playing with all these Legos, with all these new sets. I was wondering, how many colors were there originally in a set of Legos? And then, there's got to be a lot more today. Is it unlimited? What is it? No, there is, in fact, a set number of colors in the Legos today. So your two questions are, how many colors were there in an original set of Lego? And how many colors are there today overall in all of the Lego pieces? So there you have it. All right, back to my Batmobile?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time you call it the Batmobile.
All right, cool. I know you were distracted, so let me just repeat the question for you here. How many colors in the original Lego set? Were there 5 colors, 7 colors, or 10 colors originally? And now, including every set, they tend to stick to the same palette of colors. How many colors in the current complete Lego palette? Is it 24, 39, or 60? I want to give props to my two co-workers in the Mack Flash studio for helping me out today. The every video you've seen so far has been filmed by my oldest daughter, who's 9 years old. That's Mila. And then Taya really wanted to be in this one. She is the biggest Lego fan of our family, and so I'm so glad she was able to be part of that. Hey, everybody, I have got your final speed round coming up. Today is compliment day. I posted this on Facebook today, and I also posted a very, well, not, I didn't pose it as Mac Flash because it's a little rude. It was a song by the Lonely Island, but check that out if you like that sort of stuff. Check out the compliment song. But today is Compliments Day, and so y'all are very nice. You're all very nice. And so what I'm going to do is bring you some questions here. These are 15 questions that will lead to answers that are also terms of endearments. So you see what terms of endearment, not S. So again, every answer will also be a term of endearment, even though the question might not be about that term of endearment. There are 15 of them coming up, and it starts with number 1. 2003 American dance film starring Jessica Alba and Mekhi Phifer, and a cameo by Missy Elliott. Number 2, unlike North Americans, the English use this word to describe both sweet and savory dishes. Number 3, it's a word used by cowboys to describe a fancy dresser or a dandy, an obvious city slicker who tried to dress and act like a cowboy. Think Marty McFly in Back to the Future 3. Number 4, starting with D, this Canadian peninsula is home to the geomagnetic North Pole. Number 5, made from flour, butter, vanilla, cream, and brown sugar, French Canadians call it tarte au sucre. Number 6, what is the name of the bleached blonde-haired character played by Jared Leto in Fight Club? Number 7, it's a 1995 comedy drama about a pig who wants to be a sheepdog. Number 8, in fashion, a neckline with linear side edges and a double scalloped concave down bottom edge. If you ever heard a niche question, this is it right here. Number 9, based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire, what 2009 movie received 6 nominations at the Oscars and won 2 of them? Number 10, the Muppet who is a large, hairy ogre who towers above his human and Muppet co-stars. Remember, all of these answers are also terms of endearment. Think of this as a connection round. Number 11, a short, sometimes sleeveless, loose-fitting nightgown or negligee intended for as nightwear for women. Number 12, unusual first name shared by WWE champion Murphy, jazz drummer Rich, and American actor Hackett. Number 13, the robbers in the opening scene of Pulp Fiction. I'll tell you right now, there are 2 of them, and you will get 1 point each. Number 14, a loud, startling sound as an exclamation intended to scare or as a call of derision. Number 15, opening song from Stevie Wonder's 1969 album of the same name. There are nights where I wish this game was 6 rounds long. But unfortunately, it is not. That is the end of round number 3, the end of the game as we know it. I know. I'm sorry, but that is it. Now, luckily, we get to see each other again on Friday for Seriously Trivia, which should be a lot of fun. You know what? If you got any ideas, you got favorite games? What's your favorite Seriously Trivia game? You know what I mean? What's a topic never been touched upon? What's a Brad Lib I've never done? You know, send me some messages. Send me some stuff. It's just me over here, just working on some stuff. I could use a little bit of input. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Plus, we're going to have a great time. Whenever your category comes up, you're like, oh, that was me. I'm the one who said that. Yeah. Doing that is not going to help my situation. Let's keep going right now with your answers to round number 3. 10 questions and a final speed round. Clot or coagulate is what hemophilia prevents you from doing. Number 2, Jude Law. Jude Law was the actor that starred as Dr. Watson. Number 3, Red Stripe. It's a good beer. It's good beer. Served in stubby bottles. A Papa Dum. I'm a big fan of the naan, but Papa Dum. Gotta love me a Papa Dum. No Diggity was that song. It was Blackstreet featuring Dr. Dre. See, look, I got the featuring there, AB. We're good to go. Number 6, those flags are different front and back. I'm going to let you read the rest of the questions there and tell you about those flags. Now, some of those are literally different, meaning the image is completely different. But think of, if you think of the Canadian flag, it looks the same on both sides, but only because it is a mirror image. Now think of the US flag. The US flag looks different one side and the other. So if the wind's blowing one way, it looks, the stars are on the left, and if it's blowing the other way, the stars are on the right. That's different on both sides. So that's considered the same. It's the same on both sides. Now, those other flags have been actually different, have different images on either side, or they have the same image, but they flipped it so that the side that faces the pole is always the same. So the Brazil flag, an easy way, is that the Brazil flag has writing on it. It has words. The words are always legible. They're not reversed or flipped. So that means that the image had to get flipped, which means that one side is not exactly the same side as the other because it's been reversed. Ah, fun fact. Yo, I spent way too much time reading about flags today, and I had to justify this very hard question. That's what it is that the question was ridiculously tough, and I thought, man, I really want to use it, and I really want to tell people about this. There are not a lot of flags that are different from one side to the other. The Soviet Union used to have a different flag. There's a lot of them, and look it up. It's a thing. Now, most of them don't do it anymore. Or some of it's reserved to, regions. But yeah, more TED Talk. But I think Sheldon was on to something. Flags are fun. There are some interesting things about flags. I've asked some flag questions that are interesting. There are only, I believe, 2 square flags in the world. The ratios are always fun. That's a thing. The most popular color on a flag is red. Then I believe it might be blue, and then it's white. And flags are cool. And I'm only going to keep talking about it until you guys stop calling me on it in the chat. Yeah, I can't wait for this remix. This remix is going to be epic in its performance, because I don't know how I'm going to edit this down to make sense. That's the thing. It never makes any sense, but here it is. That is Mack Flash Trivia for you. Mack Flash Trivia, the trivia show that doesn't make sense, and also the score doesn't matter, and also we drink a lot. So here we are. This is or has been Mack Flash Trivia. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. I do really appreciate all of you being here, all of your kind words all the time, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, on Patreon, on here. Really an amazing time. Thank you so much. I look forward to it all the time, and I look forward to seeing you again. Unfortunately, only on Friday, but we're going to have a rager, because guess what? It's going to be Friday. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.